Hi folks, thanks for joining me today. My name is Greg and this is all about candles. Let's get right into it. I have a review for you today, care of Goose Creek. This is Summer Moon. I really thought that this collection was beautiful and had some stunning fragrances from Goose Creek. This came out in their sort of second wave of summer candles, I believe, along with those sort of black jungle-y botanical candles. We had this collection come out and I purchased quite a few of them. I also got the Sunset Sparkle and Island Bliss and Midnight Oasis and a couple others as well. This collection was really nice, lots of pleasant fragrances, but I did feel like a lot of the candles were very samesies, if that makes any sense. Like Sunset Sparkle, Mandarin Berries, Honeysuckle Jasmine, Amber Sandalwood, Island Bliss, Island Water, Soft Coconut, Kiwi, Mandarin, Jasmine, Vanilla, Sandalwood. I bought quite a few of them because a lot of them had scent notes that appealed to me, and I did enjoy all of them. There wasn't really one that I was like, PU. But a definite standout for me was Summer Moon. This was a standout in the collection. I feel like Bath & Body Works does a really good job of putting out collections that are cohesive, but also have a lot of variety in them. But I do find that some of Goose Creek's collections, especially the ones where they're not really hiding that the candles are incredibly different from each other, I do feel like sometimes these collections, all the candles within them kind of blend together. And yeah, like I said, Summer Moon though was a definite standout. This is a dupe of Midsummer's Night by Yankee. I do think that Midsummer's Night by Yankee is a little bit more nuanced and pretty, but this is stronger because it's a Goose Creek candle. This is a stronger choice. I actually did repurchase it, so let me smell that. Yeah, it is really nice, and this was a strong one. The scent notes are warm woods, vetiver, moss, patchouli, pine, and lavender. So you see how it's kind of standing out from that collection where it was like sort of a lot of tropical, fruity, woodsy notes. This one had a bit more personality, a bit of a funk to it, if you will, and I really enjoyed it. It had thick, ropey wicks, and these are not the thickest ropey wicks that I've seen Goose Creek use. Maybe these are like medium thick. Medium thick. But the candle ended up turning out like that. Anyways, so what you get first and foremost on the top with this candle is a bit of a sort of perfumey patchouli situation, and then in the middle of it you get a floral, a slightly I don't want to say abrasive, but it's lavender. It's not soapy, but it does have that sort of sharp lavender sitting in the mid-range of this candle. And then the base is that vetiver, sort of a grassy musk and a bit of a funkiness, and it smooths it out quite nicely. And yeah, I really like this one. I think in part because it stood out so much in the collection, in part because it reminds me of Midsummer's Night by Yankee, which I love, and in part because it just looked really pretty when it was burning. I thought that this collection was just gorgeous. This was a standout for me in this line. It's still up on the website, so I do recommend it, but however, yeah. I try not to burn Goose Creek candles for any longer than 2.5 hours. And this one did do really well up until the last third of the candle. I am a freaking broken record, you guys. But yeah, I mean, the last third of the candle, it just immediately got really murky, really dark, and it started sooting. And so instead of like blowing it out and trimming the wicks and trying to save it, I really felt like it was past saving. So it went outside and I just let it go off. The last third of the candle, I just let it go off for like 5 hours one night. And so that is definitely in part what contributed to this mess. However, I only put it out there because I had to in the first place. So if I had been more careful, it might not look quite this bad. But I'm telling you that in the blink of an eye, the last 25 to 35% of the candle, it just got black and sooty almost immediately, as tends to happen with a lot of these candles. But you know what? Overall, I enjoyed it enough to repurchase it. It was like an 8 for strength and throw, a solid 8. It didn't waver. I never put it in a hurricane. In a big space, it was an 8, so I never even moved it into a smaller or a medium space. It went from my more open area to outside, and even when I was kind of hate burning, shout out to Sarita from Coffee and Candles. She's the one that's got me saying hate burning all the time. When I put this outside to burn the last little bit of it, I could smell it out there too, and from like feet away. So, you know, no complaints for strength and throw. But if you're one of those people that gets really frustrated when the last third of the candle starts giving you problems, then, I mean, I would stay away from this one. But I don't really know what 3-wick candles you are burning, you know, where you don't risk the last third of it being kind of a shit show, for lack of a better term. But yeah, no, so that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments if you bought any of the candles from this collection and what you thought about them. If you could hit me up with a like or subscribe to my channel, that would really mean the world to me too. And until next time, my dear candle loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye.